Hello, hello, hello. And a very happy Saturday. Get out of the frame. It's a little bit cold here. I've got the heating on, but it's not quite heated up yet, so a little bit chilly. But it'll be all right. Get some of that tension off my scalp because I have a bit of a headache building for some reason. God knows why. Right then, Talia. Need to be really mindful today that I don't lick my paint brushes because I've got freaking aligners in. My desktop audio is very quiet. Oh, this is just a song that's starting slow. Not too bad. Okay, cool. Cool, 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 cool. I'm trying to work out whether... I think that's probably wood in there, so we'll put some more wood in there. Sworn I cleaned you. Clearly not well enough. May I have a focus, please? She's very dinky compared to the massive mount that I've been painting. Bit of an adjustment. That's okay. We'll call it a challenge. I'm pretty sure. Oh god, paint on my hand. Yeah, let's go with that. Hardened leather for the actual leather. Big shake, shake, shake. Here we go. It's funny, despite how well insulated this garage is, I can still hear Nick doing the hoovering inside, bless him. Some brown leather on this, hoping that is leather. It's the downside of box art being quite well, focused on the mount and I guess the face more than anything else. I'm trying to work out what everything is. This looks like metal down there, so I'll just go with metal, but this part is not metal. What to think of a colour for her hair as well. But it might actually be metal, looking at it. No, we're not. That can't be comfortable if that's actually metal. Maybe it is. Hair then. Kind of want to go with something crazy, but I feel like that might be a bit. Might go with something crazy, and then we'll see how that turns out. Maybe not, because this was really bright. Maybe we do. Maybe we go with this one. This looks slightly less insane. George has since moved to the doormat under the draft. He likes it cool, and I do not. Right then, let's see what this hair is going to be like. Oh, that's not crazy. That's just a pretty brown. I have no idea in the lore or whatever she actually has brown hair or black hair. She's shown on the box art as black hair or dark grey. Dog hair on my mic. But I feel like she's too. It's too boring. The whole model is a bit too many browns and. Don't get me wrong. It looks cool, but it's a bit. I miss my lush green, exciting Sylvaneth bases, or my weird deepkin water bases. With a basing scheme for these guys that isn't depressing. There's a lot of digging going on down there. He's back in his bed. Should do a dog cam, really. Probably more fun to watch than my face. Yeah. there's always more to do, unfortunately, with housework. It's never done, and I feel like you should come in here and come chill and hang out. Oh, bless you. Thank you. And thank you for the lurk. Well, yeah, I have been since yesterday. Or yesterday, I say yesterday, not yesterday. Last time I streamed. Thursday. I'll probably do more on the mount, but I wanted to. There were some questions from the chat at the time asking what the rider looked like. And I was like, you know what? I'll put some time in. Oh, that's right. I forgetty. Silver on her hair. Not what I intended. Excuse me. We shall touch that up later. The voice crack, yeah, I know. I'm a little bit croaky. Who are you, me? I'm just a bit croaky. The voice doesn't crack. You were saying that it was going to take me ages to individually highlight all these feathers, and you're right, but now that I have good dry brushes, it goes much quicker. Hello! How are you today? Ahoy! Meowdy! You are EP. I was very eepy this morning, and then Nick told me that I should just go back to bed because it is like holiday Christmas time, and I was like, but that's crazy. And then I went back to bed, and it was nice. Mate, I was very tired. I am not gonna lie. I don't even really know why, because I wasn't like... I mean, we had a bit of a nightus interruptus again. With Amazon knocking on the door stupid early. And then Jay leaving the house. How dare he? Yeah, true. I mean, it's nice that we didn't have plans. I was very happy. Trying to work out what all these fucking things are on this bloody model, and I can't work it out. Okay, picture of the back. Nice. What did you buy? And a paint rack. I can't work out what they are, so they're going to be metallic. Well, those plastic put it together yourself wall mount thingies. Oh, nice. Yeah, they are the shit. The ones that we bought are like all one piece, so don't need to assemble anything. But I know Holly has these single shelf ones. 72 holes for size bottles. Lovely. It's so nice to have space. I didn't think that we would run out of space anytime soon. And then I had to go and buy the complete set, of course. Like some maniac, and now I feel like I need to get more space. You cancelled your speed paint order? Why? Ah, so you went for the bigger one. Did you originally order the mega set and now have gone for the complete set? Ah, okay. Yeah, we went absolutely bananas, crazy time, and we bought the 90 paint set one. Starter set, yeah, no, you want more. Yeah, so the mega set is a good in-betweeny. If you're not crazy like I am, and have a goblin brain, like a dragon hoarder kind of brain that goes like, yeah, but you need all of them. If you're going to buy some of them, you have to have the complete set. You need all of them. Because I'm a bit weird like that. Which is fine, I don't blame me, because I don't gift myself very many things. I normally buy things for other people or for the dog. And this one was technically a gift from Nick, so it was allowed. Technically a gift from the Houthis, yeah. Indeed. Thank you for causing problems with shipping. Much appreciated. Good luck with your war. Yeah, I'm very pleased with how they behave so far. There's, oh crap, there's some interesting colours in there as well. I'm trying to figure out how to approach the model you have on the go at the moment, because you base it all silver except the cloak, which you're hoping to try slap chop. Oh yeah, nice. It's more difficult with a silver base to use things like contrast and speed paints, because obviously they don't cover in the same way. Unless you want to use the silver base as something to shine through. But not all the rest of him is gold, yeah, that makes it more difficult. Almost tempting to like rebase those sections with something else. Nomar does not like that. It's chunky. I do? Why? No, it's not. It's cold. I'll turn it off, but my hands are still cold. Is it though? You're looking at the smart meter thinking, oh my god, look at that power consumption. OTs can pay for ETs. Pretty sure we still have credit on our account. Good morning, Degamat. How are you today? Thank you for checking in. Or stopping by or whatever. The wave! Oh my god, that... What emote is that? That is creepy. Wasn't sure if you'd be able to see today. Making a last minute dish for those who... Oh, that's always fun. If you got visitors over today. I appreciate you checking in, even if you're like, especially if you're really busy and trying to work out last minute food adjustments. It's very much appreciated. Thank you. Do you have vegetarians or Muslims? Do Jewish people eat pork? I don't actually know if they do it. Probably not, to be honest. They eat your brother's foods on the grill. Oh, okay. Nice. No, they don't. No, I didn't think so. I know they don't eat shellfish, but I wasn't sure about... no, I didn't think it was kosher. Anything like ground diggery isn't kosher, so our ground... Oh, that's also fair. I do like a good ham, though. Provided it's not, like, cooked to death and all dry. It can be very dry and sad as well, but it can also be very, very nice. You are a pork enjoyer, hold up. I mean, so am I, so... Dirty bitch. Right, come on, base coat. Oh, you should be jelly. Did you get them? Did you get the Artistopus ones, or did you just get decent ones off Amazon? You would have said you weren't allowed to say spit on that thing. It means a celebration at work anymore. Oh, what a party pooper. What about Hawktua? 30 quid set of 6. Oh yeah, still. Oh, they are very expensive, yeah. It makes you really careful with your brushes. It makes me really careful with my brushes. Yeah, it's like... Yeah, it's very nice. Oh, nice. You sure I've missed bits, but we'll see. Yeah, not everything has to be mega expensive to be half decent. Still trying to work out what is metal and what isn't. It's if you were as good as Zach is now after so little time in the hobby, you'd be happy, but your early models were cringe. I think most people's early models were cringe though, so the fact that Zach has managed to like skip that phase is yeah, something to be envious of indeed. Hi, you're oh, I'm not gonna pronounce that. Hi, thank you for joining the chat. This is the throne of Tahlia, who goes in front of it like that. And then they both go on top of this big old monster of a mount. It's like a giant manticore kind of thing. So yeah, I'm just putting down some base coats at the moment and it's taken a while. I don't know if I want to. It's don't know if it's gonna get me cancelled. You're well, you're a VG lesbian. That's the thing that I can that I feel like it is, but I promise it's not a bad thing. Okay, cool. That's all right then. I'm not sure. Oh, your average lesbian. That makes way more sense. Yeah, that's not a bad thing at all. Good. Flop plus, well, I don't know. It went like, you're, and I was like, I wasn't sure. The pressure, though, as a streamer to try and say someone's name correctly the first time they say something, oh man. But yeah, no. You are correct. That is definitely not a bad thing. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. I have two sets. I have this one and I have them in green as well. But the pink ones are slightly less severe, I feel, so the green ones are for work. It's not very gezellig of me, no, I know. How dare I? Nice to meet you, you're the median gay. Yeah. Not technically true. Well, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that very much. I think, yeah, I don't think Argomax technically is the median gay, but it's close enough. Do you paint as well? Or are you just an enjoyer of chill streams? You understand stuff to get an idea of what the name means first try. It's more the eye gets drawn to the word lesbian, and then that sort of pulls off your entire reading of the rest of the word. So it's difficult to not make it sound like smutty or bad. And I don't want to offend anyone who joins my chat. I want them to be happy here. So I wanted to make sure that I didn't say something to upset you. So technically you do exist in the exact midpoint. Yeah, no, that is true. Yeah. Some streamers unfortunately skip the attempt and ban you. Really? That's mad. Oh, I would never do that. Not without finding out what you're like. Like if you're, I don't think I've banned anyone from my streams yet. I've only had really chill people so far, and all very friendly and welcoming and pleasant people. So yeah, I am lucky. I'm very lucky. Yeah, it happened a few times, but that's just. We'll ban you if you turn out to be an above average lesbian. Yeah. Like to believe most people on here are kind and sweet. Yeah, I think it helps that we're in the like miniature and art kind of corner of the of Twitch. I feel like if I was trying to like stream Call of Duty or something like that, I'd be a completely different kind of experience. But this hobby just lends itself to oh, is she like top end, perfect 10 out of 10 lesbian then? No, she is very much welcome. Everyone is welcome as long as they are not an asshole. Everyone is welcome. "11 out of 10 lesbian. Damn, you struck gold." I always feel like if I were ever to go lesbian, it would be for that what's her name, Nicole Koonen, the lesbian lumberjack lady who on Instagram has like this is amazing. Yeah, she's. I get liking women when it's someone like her. You're a stereotypical lesbian who likes to do woodwork and make furniture. That is good though. That is, we like woodwork. Woodwork is good. Oh, but oh man, she is gorgeous. And she has a very cute dog that also helps. Yeah, like I said, if I ever were to go that way, it's a shame she's already taken, and you're a 9/11 national tragedy. Oh dear. Oh no. You don't have a dog, unfortunately. There's still time. There is still time. Also not a requirement, like any kind of animal is good, I guess. Personally not a huge fan of big spiders and stuff, but I can understand why other people are, so I would never judge, but your wife allergic to basically most living beings. Oh no. And most people. Oh no. It's a good thing she's a 10 out of 10 or an 11 out of 10. Makes up for a lot. Is she also allergic to like these like Sphinx cats and stuff? Or like Labradoodles, the Mostly hypoallergenic dogs. Mostly. India? Oh, that's amazing. I don't think I've ever had anyone in the chat from India. That's cool. Yes, she is. Oh, that's a shame. I guess it's snakes for you then. You have picked 10 intercessors from Ben to get a bath. Are they a bit sticky? As you're new to the chat, I don't really know what to. Oh, just fear snakes, balls. Frogs? Little frogs or fish? You can have fish. Fish are nice. As you are new to the chat, I don't actually know what to call you. I'll call you average. That'll be alright. One of our friends has difficulty painting his models. He loves to build them, but he's had he doesn't have the fine motor skills to paint things, so he gets really frustrated. And he sent us a bunch of his models to paint. Turned out it was an absolute shitload of them. So we're trying to work out a way to paint them for him without it taking 6 years to do, and still get a nice result. Some of them are a bit sticky from having been on a shelf. Your wife needs an emotional support animal, but literally can't get any animals. Oh. Only it's only because you have a North American lesbian stereotype you want to try out. Oh god. Les, okay, full. I'll call you honey. A lot of people tend to choose Euro, or average, or Euro. Euro works as well. Les is the most common one. I'll see what sticks. I'll see what sticks. I'm really curious about the North American lesbian stereotype now. Hi, White Wolf, you alright? Welcome back. Apparently they all drive Subarus. Oh. I was not aware of that. You can't drive for shit. I mean, that's also a stereotype, if I'm honest. Struggling with your painting. Oh no, what's going on? Anything I can do to help? I'm just going to turn the music volume down slightly. I don't know if it's me or if it's I turned it up a smidge earlier, but it was slightly better, I think. Oh, a black power armor. Oh god, yeah. No, well, that's my worry as well. Like I was just saying that we're painting our friend's army for him because he struggles to do painting. He doesn't enjoy it. And he is Iron Hands. He wants his models to be Iron Hands, so it's black power armor with like metallic accents, silver accents, and it's trying to work out what a good color scheme is going to be. Man, it's I'm very grateful for Nivian in the chat who's been testing out different types of black power armor and base coats and stuff just to see how what will work. The flags look pretty. Yeah, that is the Slaughter Red speed paint. I bought the I'm a bit of a hoarder for paint. I bought the complete speed paint set last week, and it's just arrived a couple of days ago. So I'm testing them all out, and the red is really pretty. You don't really know what Indian lesbian stereotypes would be. You don't know any other Indian lesbian women. Oh no, I did not make them myself. No, they are part of they're a Warhammer army. They don't know if you're familiar with Games Workshop, but Games Workshop make miniatures for army games, and yes, Slaughter Red is what you create every month. Yeah, I don't. Long live IUDs. But yeah, they create models for miniature wargaming, really. So yeah, they've got some amazing things. I don't have anything on my desk that I would show you, but yeah, obviously this is a good one. But yeah, it is really really good, really good fun, and they make really nice detailed models. They're very expensive to buy, but they're very cool. I've got another one that's only has a black base coat on at the moment, back prime, but it's basically a shark, and he has some dudes on him that, like, can't really see if I can. They ride him. Oh yeah, I am smashing things. Not super artistic, but you found art streamers to be a lot more on the wholesome side. So you've been enjoying Twitch mostly through art streamers. Yeah, I completely get that. It's we're uh, we're a welcoming bunch mostly. Yeah, we try. Yeah, the black is it's just a spray base to then layer up on top of that. But for the speed paints that I use, you kind of need uh, a white or like a very light grey base to be able to bring out the colors, because it automatically settles in the recesses and be slightly darker in there and then lighter on the raised edges and stuff. So it's yeah, they're really cool paints, but they require some work. Yes, you do spy Ideneth there as well. Um, the model I did before Talia was the Deepkin Eidolon. Um, and I've done the Leviathan before Eidolon. I need to put some. I actually arrived today. A little like photography light box thing. So I'll take some decent photos of the models that I've completed over the next couple of days, and I'll put them on the Discord, because I feel like it's important that I do. Let me have a look. I will post a Discord link in there as well. So it's supposed to be a friendly stream where our curse words are okay. They are curse. They are allowed. I am not. I mean, I wouldn't be able to stream if I wasn't able to curse. I am. I don't. Yeah. I slip up quite a lot. The recipe you settled on for the Iron Hands is Black Templar base, Corvus Black layer, and some sort of silver dry brushing for weathering highlights. But it's more. Yeah. That sounds like a good shout. Oh, that's nice. Is that Balthazar gold? I'm just looking at the... Oh, Retributor armor, probably. Very nice, White Wolf. It's difficult when you start with black to work out what the highlights, or what the like what needs to go where. It's I feel like Zenithal for me makes it easier to work on models, because I can see better what's going on. Was it bony matter, Nivian, that you used for the skeleton thing on your base? Yeah, black is very difficult. It's got it's got, yeah, it looks very flat without any help. I'm also a big fan of too thin coats. I've got a couple of those. I bought are they? Oh no, actually I don't. I'm a liar. This Pro Krill that I have. I need to buy some of too thin coats. Pallet bone, okay. Oh, there it went. Cool. Mr. Duncan needs some representation on our shelves as well. Yeah, we've been trying out lots of different paints over the last year. A lot of obviously Citadel paint, but also the Atom range. Got quite a lot of that. The Pro Acryl, and now obviously the speed paints from Army Painter. I'm a paint hoarder. Shows your loot. I would, but oh wait, I can do it this way. I think. Bear with. There you go. That is one shelf, and then shelf 2, and shelf 3. So yeah, 1 or 2. Yeah, it's a lot of paint. I'm not gonna lie. It's definitely probably more than I need, but it's nice to have paint. And all the ones on the first shelf, they're all part of the same. You don't think you've ever seen that much paint in your entire life. It's I was saying earlier, I bought the Army Painter Speed Paint Complete set, and that is on its own 90 bottles of paint, like 90 of these little thingies. So yeah, I had to do a lot of rearranging to get that to fit on the shelf. Because it's all of a sudden the shitload of space that I thought I had, I did not have. Kill team, yes, you should do that. Even though you've painted your house twice, yeah, I do enjoy house painting as well. Actually, why is this still red? I rinsed this out. What on earth? I like interior decorating as well. I find it very it's very, because it's such a big area that it affects it. It's almost immediate gratification. Like, it's very satisfying to see how much things improve when you put a different color of paint on them, or a different layer of paint. Making dog hair on my model somewhere, and I can't really work out where. I think it's there. We're going to turn your second room into a convertible gym and guest room because you don't really have much use for it as an extra bedroom at the moment. Yeah, we are the same. Like, our house is a small 3-bed, at least that's what it's called. The third bedroom is basically like a box room. It's just big enough to fit a single bed in, and then a wardrobe wouldn't fit. So apologies for that. That was a Windows notification. Yeah, so our office is the other used area. And we move things out of there when we have guests staying with us, which is very rare. New Year's is going to be the first time. Oh, you didn't get it on? Oh, okay. I thought that would automatically come through as a desktop audio, but apparently not. Cool. Good to know. You see, I just scare you. You have to immediately call your wife. Honey, help, please. Oh, it was just a like a notification of like an update or whatever. Nothing scary. But I also oh, you did hear it. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Look, it speaks only one language. It should be easy. No, it's not. No, I gotta admit that I always have to ask Nivian as well to help with PC stuff. He very kindly upgraded my CPU for me for Christmas. It speaks broken, yeah. Yeah, I'm not as scared of PC problems as I used to be, because I obviously. Oh, thank you. They are a little bit chipped from making Christmas dinner. I was peeling potatoes and they chipped. But this is just very, very good nail polish, to be honest. John was very happy using my PC playing Space Marine 2 yesterday. I think the CPU upgrade was worth it. Excellent. I think it's just dust removal, Ben. God, these dog hairs everywhere. I thought I thought I got rid of them. Ah. Anyway, I respell it. You have a two-bed apartment. It's just the two of you, to be fair. So I never used the other room. Yeah, you can tell your paint station so you can paint along. Nice. The rooms in the apartment are very large. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, that's nice. Now we have the rooms in our house are fairly small, but it works for us. It's a good space, and it's definitely an improvement over what we had. It's also very nice to own rather than have to rent, which was the case previously. It's not like you're having kids soon. No, neither am I. I refuse. Done the downside of living with a dog. Yeah. You can fit 2 king-size beds and storage in your master bed. Christ. That is... I'm just turning the heating back on because I am actually cold. Yeah, we have a super king in our bedroom and it just about fits 2 bedside tables next to it, and then we have to sort of crab walk around it. So it gets the job done, but I would not mind a bit more space in the master bedroom. We fortunately have built-in wardrobes in there, but they also need some TLC, if I'm honest. Two king-size beds and storage. Christ, that reminds me of our hotel room when we went to America for BlizzCon in 2019. We had 2 queen-size beds, and I feel like the bathroom was bigger than our bathroom at home as well. It was huge. The beds and the bedside tables. We don't really need bedside tables. Jeez, yeah. I do. I've got a lot of shit on mine. But that's mostly because I don't really store it in the bathroom, because we have one bathroom and we are both not morning people, so we try and get up as late as possible before we have to go to work. So it's really a matter of getting through the shower, down to the bathroom, out so the next person can go in and then go walk the dog and etc. Kind of jealous. Do wish you had more space, but as someone who just vacuumed the whole house, can't imagine having. Well, the advantage of having to do a bigger place is that you have more space, so you don't have to hoover around things so much. I would love a bigger place, and I feel like this is a staffer for. How many alarms do we set? I set 1 alarm and I snooze it once or twice, depending on the day and how I'm feeling. We are not. I don't sleep through my alarm, mostly because I also know that I need to get up for the black dog. But yeah, we're not morning people. I hate getting up in the morning. I feel like I could quite happily never ever get up. It's almost like a gold mine essentially. You got it for incredibly cheap compared to the market standard because this complex was supposed to go into redevelopment and they just cancelled the redevelopment plans and decided to only do a few renovations. Oh, amazing. Lovely. That is very nice. So because of those plans, you were able to pick it up, or snatch it up really, cheaply, and that is awesome. Do you still live in India, or is it, or have you moved away? If you don't mind me asking, that is. I'm mostly curious because I thought that you do live in India, yeah. I was mostly asking because I'm quite curious about how your sexuality works in India. I thought that was a problem there, and I hope it's not for you. That would be horrible. Oh, closet as heck. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's. Is your family aware, or is it just something that you hide from, like, the outside world, and your family still thinks that you have an amazing friend group that supports? Oh, okay, that's good. So, do you have family that's trying to find you a husband still, or is it? Are they aware that it's never going to happen? Both orphans, so not family to worry about. Fair enough. Sorry to bring that up. I didn't realize. I should have. It's a very personal question, and I apologize. It worked out. Yeah, I guess it did. Yeah. I guess it did. Oh, thank you. I just never want to feel anyone to feel like uncomfortable or feel like like I'm bringing up trauma or something like that. That would be horrible. So I promise if there's something that makes you uncomfortable, I'll let you know. Okay, please, please do. Please do that, because that's the last thing I would want for anyone to come into my chat and then find that I've upset them somehow. Yeah. Do not want. Okay, thank you. Thank you for... Yeah, thank you. Trying to think what to do with that bloody handle. It's gonna have to be metal, like, isn't it? Everything is metal or wood on this stupid model. Silly lady, give me something more fun to work with. Storm Surge is built, so that may appear for me at some point. Riptide up next. I think these two may be in the same packaging. Oh my god. Honestly, 2025 is the year you might just pay for house cleaner every now and again. Yeah, I am very much on board with that, to be honest. Just get them in. Even if it's just hoovering and cleaning the bathroom and... yeah. Giving the kitchen a clean. Yeah, probably, Ben. I think so. He's been staring at me from across the desk. I've also have what's her name? Lady Alindra or something like that. One of the Night Haunt ladies. Kind of excited to paint her as well. You and your wife being orbited how you met. Only each other for 16 years at this point, and you're happy with how your lifetime turned out for both of you. Happy you could grow up with her and you honestly try. Aww. That's very cute. Very glad to hear that you're so happy with her. It's very special to find someone you want to share your life with that you're that happy with. So I know the feeling, and I'm always happy to hear that other people are also experiencing it. So yeah, Lady Olinder. Yeah, I don't know. I probably don't have to build her because I am very lucky in that sense. I don't need to build anything. I have that done for me because I have an amazing boyfriend. Did I do anything special for Christmas? Well, it was me and Nivian for Christmas Day, and we just had our standard Christmas meal, which turned out really nice. We actually had a nice Christmas dinner, and what else did we do? Boxing Day, Nivian's dad and stepmom came over, so it's yeah, that was nice. We had some food with them and exchanged presents and stuff, and then in January, New Year's, we've got friends coming over. Like Ergamax is gonna come stay with us for a few nights. I am not Australian, no. I am from Netherlands originally, but I live in England. When I met Nivian, I moved to England to be with him, and it worked out really well, even if I do say so myself. No, I think Boxing Day is for, I think the English and the Australians do it. I know the Dutch don't. It's just second Christmas Day, and it's like, yeah, nowhere near as important. I think so, yeah. No, I think that's the one it is. I've got the box here. I'll go grab her. Bear with, Ben. Give me 2 secs. I will just quickly... she is... You only know Boxing Day because of cricket. Yeah, there's probably some tournament or something on Boxing Day. It's this model. So yeah, she looks very cool. She's weird because she's got like trying to get this in front of the camera without. There we go. Little skull eye thingy. She looks creepy. She looks creepy and I'm excited. The house guest left this morning. Oh, nice. Like, no matter how nice it is to have people over, I always love having people over, but I also love it to have the house back. If that makes sense. You can enjoy having company, and then enjoy when the company leaves again as well. Australia usually does one of the more important matches on Boxing Day. Currently, the Indian cricket team is touring in Australia, and they had a match for Boxing Day. Ah, okay. Am I going box art or my own twist? Probably my own twist, like I do with most things. To be honest, I'm looking. I like the idea of the slightly bluish tint to the but like I like this more than I like this, if that makes sense. This is too light. Yeah, I like the idea of quite bluish up to white and then maybe purplish flowers or something. Yeah. Polar opposite issue to polar opposite of that. Lovely to see you all. Now kindly fuck off and I'll see you again in a few months when you have the energy. Well, that's it exactly, yeah. Yes, they are. Yes, they are like you buy them in a box and you build them, and they come out as like grey plastic, like this, for example. And then you have to paint them up. So you buy them like that. Yeah, it is me as well, Les. I've got a very limited social battery, and no matter how much I love having people over, I always very much also love when I can just put my PJs back on and not have to worry too much about upsetting anyone's sensibilities or being labeled as lazy or whatever. I'm just tired, okay? I'm just an eepy little girl. And good afternoon, Beth. How are you today? I still can't believe your stream. That was so amazing. How are you feeling? How long did you sleep for? To Les, to Thomas who just joined the chat has finished a 24-hour stream for charity the other day, and yeah, it was amazing. He raised over €2,000 for charity. It's your wife only wears PJs, nothing else. Even their previous workplace should go in PJs. Well, if they allow, if they don't have a dress code, then why wouldn't you? I mean, €2,000 is a hell of a lot, yeah. And it was a very good cause as well for the Irish. Wearing my aligners, and I'm with a bit of a lisp today, so apologies. The Irish Cancer Society. So very good charity to raise money for. You fell asleep around 1:30 or 12:30 and slept till about 6, woke up, thought, nope, slept again till 11. Yeah, that makes sense. Their scope was closed. Well, that is very considerate of them. Yeah, so you've slept for about 11 hours-ish since you're... That's fair. Did you start drinking at any point during the stream? Because I know you've started off with just water, and like sodas and stuff, and no alcohol at all. I don't know if you changed that later on in the stream. This code was clothes. Had booze been involved, you'd probably fallen asleep. Yeah, I thought that might be the case. I would not have been able to. I mean, I'm still amazed that you managed to do 24 hours. I think I would have probably fallen apart at hour 7, and that would have been it. No, exactly. It's even if it's the last few hours, it's just yeah. No, oh no, I have a curly hair on my brush. Don't know if I will actually focus on that. Hello? No, I can't see it. It's too small. Taking full advantage of time off and staying up until all hours. Yeah. I mean, having a dog for me is like it feels like having a child because you're still sort of stuck to the schedule of something small and that is dependent on you. But he normally sleeps for about, well, he normally lets us sleep for about 11 hours if we let him, well, take him out late and make sure that he's sorted, etc. Hour 15 was a struggle, you can't lie. The game change and getting out of that warm jumper made a hell of a difference. Yeah, I bet being snug and warm um, makes it 10 times more difficult to stay awake than. Oh, you also had a very chill game, didn't you, at that point? Fur baby for a reason. Yeah, exactly. Also highlights to me again that I desperately do not want actual babies because, God. You chill, you were nodding off. Yeah, it's I guess you need something to be really engaged and something very active. Can't believe Snowy as well, staying up with you the whole stream. Crazy support. Looking awesome. It's yeah, it's part of the seat for this well, what this lady rides her manticore with, and it's a lot of wood and metal. I wish there was more. I wish I had more opportunities to like introduce some color to it, but we'll just deal with that. He tries them to fuck off, and he wouldn't. He got a shower during to help. Yeah, that's fair enough. It is nice to have that kind of support, though. Makes a person feel loved. At least for G, you can go off, have a break, see if it swears, do your thing. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, a dog can go to daycare for a bit or just do their own thing for a bit. You don't have to always pay attention. I mean, you do when they're, yes, you kind of do when they're really little, like proper puppies, but after year 2, you can basically trust that they're not going to completely destroy your house or kill themselves in the process, so. But yeah, painting this in like actual animal and wood and rider and stuff, I think that has swayed me towards painting Iridan the Witness with slightly more crazy colours and yeah, that'll be oh yeah, if silent it's scary, you don't know it's like toddlers really, like if they go quiet you you have to worry about what they get up to. Although George is now at an age that he'll just go for a little nap. He'll just take himself off to the sofa and just go for a little sleep. Yeah, I think so. I think I want to go for like maybe like peacock kind of colors. Your 4-year-old paint. Oh, that's really cute. George took himself. Yeah, he took himself upstairs. Just they hopped on the bed and waited for us. It was so cute. He doesn't know. He's not. It's not that he's not allowed upstairs, but we normally block him from going upstairs because we don't really know. He tends to steal socks, and I don't really want him to chew holes in socks or choke on one or something like that. She painted an orc better than you, tidier, really. Yeah, it would have been very cute had he not sneaked through the stairgate. Yeah, he was, he just walked upstairs. Normally he thunders, he goes like, like up the stairs, and this time he just like trotted up the stairs. It was very funny. And then when I went to check on him, he was like sat on the bed, looking like a little traffic cone in black. Yeah, about the time off. Used to do it too, but found the first day back at work was always a disaster. Yeah, you kind of have to like force yourself back into your old sleep pattern a few days before going back, but that's misery. A sock thief. Yeah, it's socks 99% of the time. He's not all the. If you give him a choice between pants and socks, he always goes for the socks. But if he can't find socks, he'll go for pants. I wouldn't mind so much if cause he loves to just hold them. But sometimes he starts chewing on them, and I don't like that because I don't want him to like eat one and need surgery to get a sock pulled from his stomach. So, how's Alfie been over this period? He's fine. He's sneezing at the moment, which is not really what we want. So if he keeps doing it, I'll take him to the vet in the New Year's because it's a bit strange. But he's fine. He's been much more daring and present since we've had George. Really, last 2 years really brought him out of his shell. Bless him. He's nowhere near as much. Well, he's not as much of a recluse as he used to be. He's way more present. We made the mistake of allowing him some gourmet food, which we don't normally do because there's a lot of sugar and stuff in it. And he went on like hunger strike after we stopped giving it to him. Alfie's teapot on George's bed next. Oh yeah, waiting on you. Hopefully, I forgot to look at Conkers if they had some more of that soup stuff, but he can just eat actual tuna and he'll be fine. Socks to the main drawer, slippers for mum's dog, can't beat the tennis ball. Yeah, George loves a ball. I bought some they're like orange and they're a rubber and it's almost like a mesh but really thick, so you can throw them and not worry about them not being able to breathe with the ball in their mouth. That's a future problem. Man, he's gonna hate me. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he's not gonna be happy with you, unfortunately. When do you go back to work? You miss having a dog. Still won't get one though. Why not? I mean, they are a lot of work, but no more than a kid. But I guess if you already have a small child, then it's probably yet another thing that you need to worry about. And you're on call on 31st, but if shit hits the fan, you'll be giving a call or text and expect it to be at your laptop in 15-ish minutes. Probably back on the 2nd, alright. You took the passing of your last one worse than the passing of your human. Yeah, I'm dreading that day. I'm happy that I should hopefully have another, like, 15 years with mine. That is the goal anyway. Try not to think about that too much. Someone mocked you for being upset about your dog passing. I would have broken more than his nose. Welcome back. No, we're just talking about how having like holiday break and ruining your sleep pattern, and about how much losing a beloved pet affects people's lives. Whose nose are we breaking? The person who mocked White Wolf for being upset about the passing of their dog. Like I was saying, I would have broken more than the nose. Can absolutely go do one. People who don't understand how much it hurts to lose a pet have never had a pet or are terrible pet owners. One of the two. You think you'd always have one? Yeah, I'm similar. I need. I say I need. I kind of need a pet in my house at the very least. At least a cat. The house just feels really empty afterwards. You struggle with people connection. You connect with animals so much better. Things that tied in with the autism. Yeah, no, I get that. Animals don't judge, right? So it's You assume having a pet is almost like having a child of your own, especially dogs. Yeah, cats are a lot more independent, so most people don't have quite as much of a bond with their cats as they do or could with a dog. And it's not a good time. But yeah, it's I've been told that dogs have the emotional range and like the um intelligence of like usually a 2-year-old. So they can understand a hell of a lot more and relate to a hell of a lot more than a lot of people give them credit for. So it's yeah, they're special. We don't deserve dogs. I am absolutely smitten with mine. So 3 children, we trade one of them for an animal. You've had dogs since 10 years old. One of your dogs comes and checks on me. If you sneeze, she balls you to make sure you're okay. Oh, bless. You have twin boys and a little girl. One of the boys is a bit of a pain. God, yeah, don't name them. I think kids should grow out of it, in theory. I have been told. I know my baby brother did. He was an absolute nightmare when he was little. Really, really struggled a lot, and my mum found it very difficult. But I think knowing what he's grown into and the person he's grown into now, I would go through all of that again in a heartbeat, because he is just the best human being out there. He is just wonderful. One thing your wife isn't scared of and isn't allergic to is elephant, but unfortunately can't get a pet elephant. You think your wife would also constantly make the... Let's mention the elephant in the room. It's difficult for said twin. His brother excels without trying. Oh, that's very difficult. If you can't have one directly, someone close has to have one. Yeah, I get that. When I first moved over here to England, we didn't have pets. And I remember one of the neighbours' cats would show up and just come into the house occasionally. And at one point I just broke down. I was like, I need a cat. I want this. So then we went and rehomed the cat. We got possibly the most autistic cat we could get. Bless his heart, he is ridiculous. How do you find out you're allergic to elephants? I don't know, she hasn't died after touching one. That's probably a good way to find out. I remember when I must have been like 11 or 12 or something like that. We went to a circus, and this is when the circus still allowed wild animals in them. They had elephants, and they did like Polaroid photo opportunities. Elephants are very big. You have two rescue cats, brother and sister. They're super cute with your daughter. She cries, they go running. Aww, that's very cute. Alfie, our cat, is a bit of a special case. He's the sweetest, like not a bad bone in him. He is honestly the sweetest cat I've ever met. But he is afraid of almost everything. It took 9 years for my father-in-law to see him. Yeah, we rehomed him, and he's yeah, he just didn't have the nicest start in life. I think he was deathly afraid of keys for a long time. I could hear a jingle of keys and he'd just bolt. He's much better now. The dog really brought him out of his shell, but it's seems like a truncated process. For fuck's sake, baby. You're appalled, yeah. Oh man. Yeah, I guess that's why I love you. Or part of why I love you. Just a really silly sense of humor. You do make me laugh. Your wife is better at puns. Not a big fan of your own appalled joke. I thought it was pretty strong. Growing up, your parents worked with horses. You used to help children with learning difficulties to ride horsing. Yeah, horses are brilliant. I used to ride back in the Netherlands, but it's a very expensive hobby. And I haven't really picked it back up here because I'm very fussy about animal care, and I don't want just your average run-of-the-mill riding school, and I wouldn't own one. So, who holds the Alfie friend record? As in, who was quickest to make friends with them? Um, Alfie doesn't really have any friends other than us. Holly has seen him, Zach has seen him, and Jacob. Jacob has the Alfie friend record. He just showed up to Jacob, and um, he was allowed to touch him, and that was many years ago. But yeah, Jacob was the first person to ever arrive at our house, and then immediately being allowed to touch Alfie. It was very strange. Maybe again, maybe it was Jacob's autism. I don't know. It's a bit too red. But yeah, Holly has seen him. Zach has seen him. John and Will have seen him. He's definitely more. I'll find with Jacob round. Yeah. Yeah. For some reason, he was. He liked Jacob. Still not entirely sure why, but can't really fault the boy. He's a good little cat. You may know somewhere to do horse things. Yes, I guess you do. Yeah, love horsing around. Yeah, I used to love to ride. I used to, especially like bareback and stuff. I used to go to a like a destination where they did two things. It was two brothers who ran like a holiday thing, uh, and they had like little cabins, like very much woodlandy cabins, and one of the brothers did mushroom gathering tours, and the other one did horses tours. Um, and they had a little herd of Icelandic horses. And I spent a summer there, like a few weeks in the summer there, and that is still one of my all-time best memories. Riding bareback on one of their horses across like massive heather, and it was amazing. You need some websites to hurry up and start some kind of post-Christmas sale so you can spend your money on PC parts. Yeah, and just about stable after those jokes. Oh God. You like seeing horses. You've never ridden one. Your wife did when she was a child, and she almost fell off, and she'd had her fears. Oh, I've fallen off more horses I can count. I used to I used to look after a pony at it's a bit like a holiday park kind of thing where they would sell rides on ponies, and we would walk the ponies down the track and back. And one of these, my favorite pony there was a bit of a maniac. Um, Understandably so, to be honest. I would be a bit of a maniac too if I had to live there. But yeah, it was. She would not. She didn't treat anyone well. She used to bite, she used to kick, she used to throw people off, and I loved her to bits. I always had a bit of a soft spot for the crazy ones that other people were afraid of. So her legs were too tiny to reach the stirrups. And he made the horse run really fast, and her being a child, she doesn't have to. No, of course not. What a twat. Oh, thank you for the stretch. I don't know why. Some of my emotes have broken, and I don't think stretch has actually. Don't think it has an alert in it yet, but I used to have a good one for bonk, and it fell apart for some reason. It's not It doesn't bonk anymore. It just says, "Hey, listen," now, instead of bonk and then "Hey, listen." Yeah, he sounds like it. You could really injure people with careless horsemanship. So yeah, it's. I would not be going there again. And like you say, for kids, they don't have the reach around the belly of the horse yet. So if they can't reach the stirrups, they've got nothing to hold on to really, which is or can be very dangerous. Your caretaker basically went to argue with them. He almost got physical with the caretaker. Really? Oh my god. None of the others rode a horse that day. No, it sounds like not the best place to go for horse riding. I guess some people just don't see the danger. Or they think, oh well, everyone wants to go fast on a horse there. Therefore, going fast on my pony will be fine. You'd like to think that it wasn't malicious, that I didn't mean to be endangering kids. But it doesn't change the fact that he did. The Discord alert. Sorry, guys. Oh my god, envy. Yeah, I used to love to ride, and I always picked the cheeky ponies that other people were afraid of, and it was always yeah. I always preferred ponies to horses, but I am not the smallest person in the world, so it got to a point where only like Icelandic horses were able to still carry me. I wasn't a pony, I was like an adult horse. I mean, caretaker did ask for pony and a walk, not a sprint. Very strange. Yeah, very odd. I'd love to see them, yes please. That sounds amazing, thank you, Ben. That's just freaking awesome. Thank you. It's getting there. It's slowly layering up to getting to a point where it doesn't look like paint by numbers anymore, but it's a slow process. Difference between a horse and a pony: breed and size. It's not age. Ponies are, I think, up to 162 meters. No, a pony is not a baby horse. A foal is a baby pony or horse. A pony is just a different type. It's like the difference between a Chihuahua and a Great Dane, basically. They're both dogs, but they're not. The sizes are different. Oh no, it's not. I mean, if you're not around them, you wouldn't know. Pics of which? God, all of it. Love an Exmoor. Um, but yeah, well, whatever you have to hand, really, Ben. But Icelandic horses have an extra gait. I think there's one or two other horse breeds that do as well. But Icelandic horses, besides a walk, a trot, and a gallop, they have tilt, and in Dutch it's called telgang, which I'm not sure what it is. But camels have it as well, where they move the left side and the right side at the same time. They can have dwarfism. This is also true. Little horse might not be a pony. That is correct. Although it tends to be a yeah, it's usually a safe bet when people are riding small horses or small four-legged equines that they're ponies, and then if they're very tall, or I think it's 161 shoulder height in meters. That is the general difference between a horse. But then saying that, Icelandic ponies or Icelandic horses are small, but they are horses technically speaking, and they're not ponies. So it's all a bit. Yeah, so there's Tolt, which is spelled with an O umlaut, so it's that. And then there is, well, in Dutch it's telgang, which is the same gait that camels have when they go fast, where they use the left side of the body and the right side at the same time. You're a centimeter taller than a horse's shoulder. I'm about 12, 10, 12 centimeters taller. I am not short. Yeah, I'm 174. Alright, as a scientist, you have to jump in on these things. I don't know if you should. Not a rider anymore, so a little off in those parts. Yeah, no, it's but Icelandic horses are so cool. I love Icelandic horses. They're I'll see if I can send. I wonder what a Google link is going to be. In chat if I send one. Yeah, it's gonna look horrendous, but you'll have a good time at Your brothers. Thank you very much for joining, Degamad. I really appreciate you hanging out with us. Yeah, long. But Icelandic horses are so cool, but they're tiny. But they can carry grown men, so. You had a weird second growth spurt growing up. Used to be 152 when you were 19 and stopped gymnastics near that time and then grew to 162. Really? Wow. I did not know that. It used to be our elbow stand. Yeah, we have a friend who still can walk underneath my arm. If I put my arm out to the side like that, she can walk around underneath. It's quite funny. Oh, they're very hardy. Yeah, and it's the only breed they have on Iceland. Other horses are not allowed in the country. And once your Icelandic horse leaves Iceland, it's not allowed back either. Apparently, there's a very large population of Icelandic horses in Germany, and they breed them as well. We do much high flexibility or strength sport regularly. Yeah, that makes sense, I guess. It's you're not focusing on growing; you're focusing on other things. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, if I ever were to have a horse, I would. I would. It would need to be an Icelandic horse because I love Icelandic horses. Um, not that I would ever get one because they take up even more time, money, stress, etc. Than dogs and kids do. I think so. I've been told it's like owning a toddler with a death wish. Apparently, they tend to just get in the most stupid kind of trouble and hurt themselves on stupid things. You have to get farriers to get their hooves trimmed and stuff, and yeah, it's one of the outriders missing both arms, so he will not be passing his cycling proficiency test. I'm sure parents would disagree with that. Actual people grow well with kids, but I like to follow a couple of pages on Instagram, or like see the occasional like horse related content thing, and it's always a horse that manages to get his leg stuck in a fence or something stupid again, or likes to go for a nap lying on its side in the middle of a field, so people always worry that they're dead and you'll have to headbutt it, just run over the enemies of mankind. Yeah, yeah, I mean, it's not. The Nivian was saying that one of the models that he's been working on cleaning up for Grathax is missing both his arms, and he's a he rides a bike, like a dirt bike kind of thing. So yeah, it'd be headbutting only for him. Oh no, it was it was not. No, it would have been slightly terrifying if it had been. I once went to a class for horse archery. That was really cool. I sometimes think about how people are so good at riding horses that they're able to do things like that at the same time, and it just baffles. It's super intense, yeah. Yeah. Follow one of these ladies who do like horse racing, but they also shoot guns at targets. It's so freaking cool. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of amazing. It's supposed to be a sports only thing, but it's a bit of a thirst trap for you, similar to Nicole. You meant yes. Yeah. Yeah, but Nicole is one of those people that you just think like, how do you even exist? Can't be that perfect. That's just ridiculous. Kind of unfair, really. Yeah, exactly. She posted something before Christmas of her kissing her girlfriend. And it was like a bit of an obscured photo, so I literally couldn't see the faces. It was just her kissing her girlfriend kind of thing. And someone in the comments was like, I can't tell, is that two women? And it's the chat just went like, yes, this page is run by a lesbian. Congratulations, you've. Is that two women? Yes, yes, it is. If you want arms like hers, yeah, you have to take up lumberjacking. No, exactly. A woman who does woodwork is not straight. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it makes you wonder, like, how do you? Yeah. It was funny anyway. The guy seemed almost offended that she wasn't kissing a man. It was kind of funny. I feel like the only guys who would be offended by a lesbian being a lesbian is someone who actually wanted to be with them. Yeah, no, exactly. Love is love. Like, there are very few things that I object to in the love department, and that's the only thing that I'm not a fan of is anything related to kids. But yeah. Other than that, if we're all consenting adults, like, do whatever the fuck makes you happy. Life in the world is difficult enough as it is without us all worrying about who other people love and what they get up to. Closet lesbian is so annoying to get rid of men who hate on you. Your grandmother raised you with a philosophy: respect everyone, follow no one. That's a good one. Make your own path in life and let other people do the same, basically. Your grandmother was batshit. Yeah, the stories that you've told me, like, oh my god. I never understand when you say I have a partner. Then you clearly get the message when you say I have a boyfriend, which is so weird because they mean the same thing essentially. Yeah, it's weird. It's almost worth just putting a ring on your finger. So, like, sorry, married. Wait, and that doesn't... That's weird. Surely I'm more interested in your beloved partner. Some people are so weird. Honestly makes you wonder, like, about people's sanity. Like, how do you not, like... What could be more committed to a relationship than literally wearing a ring? Like, outwardly, I mean. You seem too young to be married. I don't believe the ring. Ugh. That makes it even creepier, though. Like, why are you fucking hitting on me then? I find it funny when people hit on your wife. She has black belt. Like, dude, I will literally rip your balls off. Feck off. Thing thing is, you wouldn't know if what you were doing is deemed hitting on. You would know in this case, Ben. You would know. And there's a difference between hitting on someone and being an obnoxious prick. You can show your appreciation and be friendly without being unpleasant and creepy. You don't have any like fighting training, just very dirty fighter. Nothing throat there. Oh, great places, yeah. But yeah, there's a very big difference between showing appreciation and asking if it's appreciated and being a pushy dirtbag. Treat others how you would like to be treated, exactly. You've knocked out 8 people. That's quite a side of the kneecap, yeah. I've only ever had to fight other women for some reason. Normally the person diffusing the fights. There's a saying from the south of the Netherlands, which is basically, oh, wat jij niet wilt dat u geschiet, doe dat ook een ander niet. What you don't want happening to you, don't do it to anyone else. Which I think is a good way to go through life, really. You're pacifist, but there were times in school that didn't. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it is that one. It is. Yeah, you can be a pacifist for as long as you want, but sometimes it's not understood by those, well, by bullies, essentially. You've been lucky you've grown up in those who are more sound than you. Oh, I'd back up. Oh, that's nice, yeah. You grew up in a poor family and was heavily bullied. Remember telling your wife how bad it was at times she actually cried. Oh my god. I wasn't really bullied, I just lost all of my friends in high school. Also not the best feeling. Oh, that is good, yeah. That is nice. One of your teachers put you in free self-defense classes to help. I mean, it's nice to know how to defend yourself. Also, what to avoid doing yourself. To not give other people an in, so to speak. But you shouldn't have to fight, right? You shouldn't need it, especially as a kid. Yeah, makes it difficult. Yeah, it's better than what you and what ended up happening a lot nowadays. Schools, classes being so overcrowded that teachers either don't notice, don't have the power to do anything with it, or um, don't have the mental bandwidth to deal with it. No, bullying is awful. I had one bully in school who was started off as a friend and then got really, really annoying for about 8 months, and did all the pacifist things of saying, I don't appreciate you doing that, I don't like this, trying to ignore him, etc., etc. Until one day he came up to me and he went, don't like it, and he just slapped my face like that, and I punched him in the face, and I gave him a nosebleed. And he went home and his mum was like, oh, Floortje finally told you off then. When's she coming round for dinner again? It's been a while. So, his mum was aware that he was being a dickhead, which was, I mean, at least she would. She thought I did a good thing by hitting back, but yeah. Didn't get really much in school. Your wife did a lot. Autism status, an easy target. Yeah, it's so difficult when you don't fall into like the standard norm. It really gives them an easy target, and usually for the bullies it's more of a case of finding someone who is an easier target than they are, so that they don't get bullied, which is, it's kind of sad in a way. It makes you worry about them as well. But saying that, some people are just assholes, and kids are just. She makes you love your food. You beat up shitty people for equal balance. You hate the word banter because of it. Yeah, but it's not banter. It's only, yeah, exactly. It's only banter if you both laugh. It's not funny when one person isn't enjoying it. It's like, oh, it's only banter. It's only banter. It's fucking not. It's fucking you taking the piss and I'm not enjoying it. Fuck off. Pardon my French. Jokes are like sex. If only one person's enjoying it, then something is wrong. Absolutely. It's a banger of a one-liner. So along the lines of religion is like a dick. I'm happy for you that you're happy and proud of your religion, but don't shove it down my throat. Thanks for coming to your TED Talk. I love how you just go quiet for like an hour and then come out with these one-liners. You just. It's a duck. No, it's a dick. It's a penis. No, it's no. Don't apologize. They're fantastic. I love your one-liners. Even if you just cleaning models, you're watching your phone. Oh, bless you. You're still cleaning. Baby. Oh, you're done now? Okay, that's alright then. They're drying on the radiator. You did send a few. Yes, you did. Yeah. We're getting to a point now that we're actually able to start working on them, so... Yeah, that's a good one. I feel like it's similar with politics. I don't actually know what the political situation is like in India. I only have the Netherlands and England and to some extent America as a reference. And let's put it this way, I'm glad I don't live in America. You also found a commander deck for Will's Tyrannies in order. Baby, you are too good to them. To be fair, it would be sad if John got one and Will didn't, but you are too good to them. Yep. Yep. There's a couple of good apples, I suppose, but you think they don't deserve to be participating in politics because they're better than that. They literally only pop up one at a time. You've been looking for about a month. Really? I guess the timing is alright then. Indian political scene has improved. Say not great, better than before. Okay. Now I know next to nothing about it. The only things I know is that it's not a particularly great place to be if you're not straight. And that is... yeah. Oh yeah, the whole world is going to shit. least unbanned being gay in 2018. Can't officially marry still. At least you won't go to. Oh, well, that's good. On the suspicion of gay activities, Jesus. Yeah, I must admit I'm glad I grew up in the West. And Amsterdam specifically. So I never had any worries like that because everyone was a little bit weird in some way in Amsterdam. Technically, you could go to jail for being intimate. It's a very absurd law, which doesn't make sense at all. Yeah, how would you prove that? But you can own a house together or an apartment, I suppose, without it being seen as problematic. You could just be roommates. Intimacy is illegal, considered a natural act, but like you, Christ. And if you start walking around, oh, my bum really hurts from all that anal I did last night. Like, things are weird. Sorry. Sorry, babe. I did that while you were in the bathroom. Just real quick. On my own. Sorry. Sorry I didn't invite you. It's okay. I've only been dreaming of it for the last 8 years. Next time, Nivian, yeah. Your birthday coming up soon, babe. Oh, thank you. Great minds. Speaking of great minds, what do you want to do for dinner tonight? I guess we have a lot of food in the house. Oh, steak, yes. I'm excited. We have lots of mushroom as well. Mushrooms. Take the mushrooms. Food indeed, yeah. Oh, Nick has been very good to me today. sent me back to bed when I was already like half passed out. And then brought me eggs and bacon in bed. She's just amazing. Assuming I'll do in a usual 3-ish hours, going to start cooking at 7. Yeah, that'd be amazing. Also, yes, we can have both of our names on the house, just roommates. Okay, that's alright then. But if that's the case, like, how would they prove it? Like, oh man. Religious nutcases, really. Who's to say what is natural and what isn't natural? Food baby on Christmas Day? Not really, to be honest. I can always eat more. There are times when I've definitely overeaten, but then usually half an hour later I'm like, I could go for a snack. Which is both useful and difficult. Useful in the sense that I never have to worry about upsetting someone if I go somewhere for dinner and they cook something that some people might not like. Yeah, it's very rare. Shona62, thank you very much for the follow, I appreciate it. How are you today? I feel like this guy is missing something, and I'm not entirely sure what, and it's driving me mad. I feel like it's a bit too samey. It's all brown. I'm wondering if I should go for a heavier dry brush on some of the wings or something. It does need to boop. Boop, boop. Yeah, the base will make it stand out. I don't want to do another brown base though, so I'll need to do like greenish of some sort. I don't want to. I know it's like gurry, but I'm not doing desert base. It needs something. What is this? Oh, on here. Do we know what this is other than covered in texture paste? It looks like something living on top of a skull, but I can't really work out what it is. Don't forget my rimming. Yeah, no, the rimming is the end. It's a rat on a skull. Okay, cool. Why has it got like a fin on his back? I mean, the skull I can see is lying on its side, but you can put a little glue on the manticore so you can prime the base completely if you want to change the colour. Oh no, I'll just slap some colour on it. That's fine. I just grab a big paintbrush. Skull with a snail. Yeah. Just trying to work out what's what. What do I want to do with it? You can't remember you're away from your models. Yeah, it looks like a rat, but he has like a fin-like thing on his back. He has a little tail, he has a little body and little legs and stuff, but it's not. It looks more like almost more like a chameleon or something, which really doesn't work in this. He's also got a one of these like one of these things on him. Didn't use it on yours. Ah. I love weird basing stuff. Like anything. My bases are all always very elaborate, and there's a lot going on my bases. Oh, the rimming. Yeah, this is the base rim, and that gets rimmed. It's it's the last job of the day of the model is the rim job. Yeah, Sino Sigmar. Thank you. That thing, the little thingy. Nearly, nearly dropped my bottle. My bottle of paint. There's a dude here with a metal helmet. I say a dude, it's his head. There's not much left of the dude. Burr is like deserty. It is the realm of beast, but that is deserty. It's not jungly. Why don't I maybe give it like a painting of the emblem on the army or something on its wings? Possibly. I think I might go for like a heavier dry brush. Give it like... Make it... Sorry, I've changed the angle of my camera, and now with the bigger model it's not ideal. Multiverse Miniatures. Hi, welcome to the chat. This is Tahlia Vedra of the Age of Sigmar army. And she's part of the Cities of Sigmar, I believe. Just trying to come up with a way to make things pop a little bit more, because it's all a bit brown and metallic, and there's not necessarily anything wrong with it, but it's not very exciting. Camera focus, please. So it's all brown and stuff, and I want something more, but I haven't worked out yet what. So I need to have a bit of a think. Yeah, the zoom out I could do. I have to just feel where the button is. There. That is in. That is out. Yeah, I was thinking that maybe some like Screaming Skull, or even I could go. I've got a really light yellow. I might give that a go. I also need to do something with her hair still, and obviously finish the face and stuff, but it needs... Let's see what I can do with that. Rudolph nose. Well, he does have a bit of a pinkish nose. Not red, obviously. Come on, focus on it, camera. There. So he's got... I did tint it a bit, but I didn't want it... Let me just... scooch over, hopefully not unplug my microphone. There we go. You painted up Tahlia as a Scottish lass. Yeah, I'm... mine has like Fire Drake hair. Oh my god, this bloody... Put him over here for a bit so he doesn't... Camera hopefully doesn't focus on that. So it's a brownish orange. But I need to do a bit with the hair and the highlights and stuff. It's only so far only speed paint on it. Bad positioning of my paint. That is, I'm not touching my nice dry brushes into metallics. Yeah, I don't want it to go pink. Thank you very much. Straight redhead, yeah. Did the flags blue with crosses for... Oh, nice. I'll have to see if I can do something with the flags still, because they're at the moment they're just red. They're a bit too narrow for there you can see the shelves on your left. What have you got on there? On those shelves, not a lot to be honest. It's all old stuff. It's no, it doesn't really. I don't really want to change the. It's got some old orcs on it that I still need to paint. And my rat ogres, and it has my rat on riding a rat from the from the Skaven Tide box. But yeah, I need to fix his God, I can't think of the word now. Object source lighting, and I am scared. But yeah, it's a very old paint rack. It used to have paints on it. I am now using it just to have like extra models on it that I You still haven't painted the Skaven for Skaven Tide. We split the box. Like I got the Skaven and Nivian got the power armor boys. I have to admit I'm not a huge. I love my models to be like a bit more organic, if that makes sense. Your Stormcast are all done. I haven't even finished the Skaven yet, to be honest. I've done about 10 of the clan rats, I want to say. And then I've done the rat ogres, and I've done the rat guy on rat mount thing, but I haven't finished it yet. I don't know yet if I like it, but it's definitely more interesting than just a brown. What would be my favorite color from a collection? Oh, God. Ooh, that's a difficult question. It really depends on what I'm painting at the time, to be honest. Usually like a turquoise or something. I also haven't used a lot of the new paints yet. They only came in a few days ago and there's 90 of them, so I haven't really touched most of them yet. But yeah, that actually is better, I think. Usually bluish, turquoisey things, which is why I'm thinking about doing a peacock kind of style for my next bird. I've got a big model that I'm... oh, he's gone. Oh no, he's here. Look. I've got so much shit on my desk. This model. And I'm thinking peacocky, so purplish and turquoisey, but not sure yet. It's a bit of a... yeah. No, you're not distracting me at all. I like it when people talk to me when I'm painting. I've painted a guy. The model I did before this one was heavily blue and blues and greens because he's part of like sea elves, and that one I really liked. Got a lot of very nice colors in there. Bright reddish pink. Nice. Almost peachy. Oh, nice. There. You love working in greens and purples. The green and purple, yeah, they are. They like being where they are on the color wheel, so it's they look good together. I'll have to set up my light box and take some photos of my old models and actually put them like on Instagram and on the Discord. So yeah, so I have some decent photos of things because at the moment they're all barely photographed. Hi, Skull Smash. It is a manticore, technically speaking. Because he's got a scorpion tail. You've been accused of Bob Rossing with some of your designs. There's nothing wrong with a bit of Bob Rossing. He is as popular as he is for a reason, so... Yeah, I think I do like that. Let's just make some pop a bit more. I'm almost tempted to give him like a wash of a strange colour wash and then... You've heard of Bob Ross, you've no clue who he is? Oh my gosh, there is a Twitch channel that shows Bob Ross episodes. This is a guy who, I believe... he's American, I believe. And he fought in a war and then didn't like it, grew out this massive afro and went and did painting tutorials. He is fantastic. Yeah, I think he's American. I think he fought in like Vietnam or something horrible like that. He's famously devoted to animals and things like that. He's always had, like, he rescued squirrels and just a, yeah, wonderful man, really. And yeah, people love him. But if you see a white man with an afro, that's Bob Ross. Hello, Will, you alright? Good evening, my friend. In between shifts? Yeah, white man with afro. It's like, honestly, he's probably the most famous white man with afro, apart from maybe that guy that does the weird dance video. He did do very un-Christmassy things. Just finished days now on the switch over. That's grim. Yeah, he's wonderful, and he does painting tutorials, and it's lovely. Praise the Omnisaya. Thank you very much for the follow. He didn't play as orcs. He played the Death Guard. Hello. Yeah, he played Death Guard because he the orcs had too many models and too many rules, and it was the first time they played Kill Team, so they wanted it to be a bit less involved, I think. You two know each other. Hey Rod, you alright? thank you for hanging out. Yeah, it's usually for some reason, 6 o'clock ish is the time where more people, or it's 6 o'clock in UK obviously, where more people start hanging out in streams and stuff. So normally I get an influx just as I start getting really hungry. Yes, but Space Marines. Yeah, you got to play. You got to play Plague Marines. Praise the Omniscience, one of the Twitch hobby community hidden gems, fantastic streamer. Well, I have to give them a follow if my mouse decides to wake up. And thank you, praise the Omniscient. Yeah, I've been having a good time with it. To be honest, it's fun. It's fun. Oh, thank you very much for the bits. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Unfortunately, we headed off now because it's midnight. Lovely getting to know you. Thank you. I'm really glad that you were with us for the stream today. So I hope to see you again soon. I will probably be streaming again on. Let me just double check because I'm crazy bad with dates and stuff. Wednesday, New Year's stream. So yeah, we'll. I'll be here on Wednesday again. Yes, the dry brushing is a very new thing. This is probably the first model I've ever dry brushed and not hated it. I was gifted the Artis Opus dry brushes for Christmas by the lovely Nivian, and they're a life changer, game changer. I used to dry brush with these things, just like makeup brushes, and it just never went the way I wanted it. Oh crap, just dropped it in the water. But so trying it with Artis Opus brushes has been, yeah, game changer really. Yeah, it's been really fun. Dry brushing is your favourite technique. You got the Artis Opus brushes for your birthday. Yeah, well, I feel the exact same way. I hated dry brushing before I got them, and now I have the Artis Opus set. Like, I understand why people use this technique so much, because it's just, yeah, it does something stupid for, yeah, I don't know, I don't even know how to describe it now. It's just been so, it is Tahlia, yes. Tahlia from Cities of Sigmar. Sorry, did A-Rod ask? Sorry, yeah, no, I completely missed it. It is Tahlia from the Cities of Sigmar army. So it's this this big old manticore, and it comes with like a seat on the back and this lady with a big old sword. Let me just try and sort of assemble it for a moment. Oh my god. It's still very wobbly because it's not glued yet. Yeah, it's a very cool model. Big fan. Rosemary & Co. did good ones as well. I've heard about Rosemary & Co. and the Winsor Newton brushes in general are also good, but yeah, I've been very, very pleasantly surprised with the Artis Opus ones. I knew they had good brushes, but I didn't know they were that much of a game changer, if that makes sense. Now to decide what to do with this base, because I want to put some colour on that so I don't feel like it's all brown. Artify set similar to AO, but they're the price. Oh, good to know. I will have to bear that in mind. because that might be useful in the future. Hi, bud. I feel like my wheel is stuck on something, but yeah, we'll go inside in a minute, George. Ooh. You will likely treat yourself to an artist opus at some point, just because, yeah. Oh, thank you very much for the follow. Much appreciate it. I've got the M and S series on my my wish list now, or I say wish list. I've just got my size set on them. So I was like, if I set aside any of the Twitch revenue, I will buy brushes with them. I feel like that's a good way to improve my painting and my channel and stuff. You come and get George. You can keep streaming for a while. Oh, thank you. Well, he's just laid down again. It was more because I was moving around, but I'm thinking the same. Use the Twitch revenue to put back in the hobby. Yeah. Obviously, I'm a very small streamer, so it's not like I'm making a lot of money from this. But if I'm patient, and just I was gonna like in the future buy like maybe more minis or brushes or stuff like that, just to support myself that way. A buttery biscuit base. I do like a buttery biscuit base. I like a buttery biscuit base. But no, in this case I want to do something that is a bit lush and pretty. It's not going to be as lush as my Sylvaneth base, I think. Because that just needs to be... having the right dampness makes a massive difference as well. Too wet. Yeah, no, absolutely. The dampening pad, huge. Huge. It is all about the base. It's bases and faces. But Tahlia's face is still wet from the wash that I put on it earlier, so it needs to wait a little bit longer. So I thought I'd put some paint on the base. You can do them, you're not keen. I love doing bases. I find it really fun. Yeah, I really enjoy it. I've got my Sylvaneth bases are like really lush and green, and I've done some Deepkin bases. I'm thinking about doing a resin pour at some point. Oh, wet blending. Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, sorry. Wet blending is tricky. You have to work quite fast, and it doesn't always go the way you have in mind, and then you either have to start over again or or just suck it up and deal with what you have, I guess. But that is not the funnest if you had something specific in mind. It's for me, my biggest learning curve is the object source lighting. I've done one and it's an absolute disaster. So I watched the Artist Opus OSL video again the other day, and I'll have to give it another go. Yeah, that does work. Just doing it again. But yeah, OSL scares me. I'm worried about doing that again. Get the same effect with dry brushing, so do that instead. Yeah, why wouldn't you? Yeah, just stipple with a dry brush and you get like... Right, okay. This is obnoxiously green, so we'll give that a moment to dry. Actually, let me slap some brown on there as well. Your multicolored wings and your nebula effects both come from dry brushing. Oh, awesome. Get a feeling other words sprang to mind just then. Oh, they did, yes. They did. Hi, Seth, you alright? Thank you. It is getting there. I wasn't very happy with how overwhelmingly brown the model looked. So I added another lighter dry brush and I'm slapping some green on the base to negate that a little bit. Yeah, I hope so. At the moment it's obnoxiously, ridiculously, disgustingly green. It's not going to stay this colour. But I want something as a base colour underneath, like ground cover I'm going to put on top of it. So it's not just brown. You got a little sick over the holidays? Oh no! What did you... a flu or just... Did you eat something bad? Nivian, do you want to say hi to the chat? Nivian is getting his ear licked by the dog at the moment, by the black dog. The noises, the snuffle noises behind me. It's like...
Hi, chat.
Say it again, but do it in microphone.
Hi, chat.
That is Nivian, wow. Going to say hi. I do have a floof, yeah. He is very floofy. You may have seen him when people hit follow. It will bring a picture up, but he might... George? Are you eating your snack? He's been very good and lying under my desk. No, he's just having a snack. He's not interested in sitting in my lap at the moment, but he's very, very floofy. Like, very floofy. The conversations between Nivian and... There he is. He's a German Spitz. So he looks like basically like a large Pomeranian. Yeah, he's very good. Yeah. No, you don't. I must admit I did a lot of research into what kind of breed I wanted. I originally wanted to adopt a dog, but this was just over 2 years ago, and smack bang in the middle of COVID. So the shelters were basically empty, and the dogs that were there were either massive or could not live with cats. Oh, Maine Coon! That's amazing. My friends have a Maine Coon. It's called Maui. Maui the Maine Coon. Yeah, no, he's so when I couldn't adopt a dog, I was like, okay, cool. If I can't adopt one, I'll actually do some research and see what I can find breed-wise that actually would work with my activity levels and what I want from a dog. And I landed on German Spitzes. It was either a German Spitz or a Eurasier, and Eurasiers are massive, so... Hi, Paint It, you alright? Yen. Oh, that's cute. Mess up this face. She looks like she has jaundice at the moment. I'm gonna slap some. Give that a second to dry, and it can have a layer of wash on it. Then we'll look at that again. I feel like I haven't seen you in a while, Painter. That might be my imagination. And Steph, you were saying not COVID, but fever and sore throat, chest. I mean, I'm still semi getting over mine. It's been weeks. Wasn't COVID, uh, but coughing. Every time I got horizontal, I lay in bed, coughing, and I would get up, and then my sinuses would block. So it's been a fun time. I hope yours clears quicker than mine did, because it was not a pleasant one. Praise the Omniscient, are you streaming tonight, or do you have a night off today? Your recovery from surgery, so you can't stream at the moment. Hopefully, be able to get back to. Oh God, that sounds like serious surgery. If it's stopping you from streaming, I hope you're okay and that your recovery goes well. I won't ask what it was for because it might be really personal, but it's never fun when your health stops you doing the things you love doing. I mean, I am curious. That is just in my nature. So if you feel up for talking about it, I will happily listen. But I am also more than happy for you to keep it to yourself if you'd rather not share it with the world. Plastic surgery following cancer during COVID. Cancer free now. It's taking a long. Jesus, that's some serious shit, man. Congratulations on being cancer free. Cancer is an asshole, so I'm happy whenever I hear someone beating it. Yeah, makes this cold dark heart warm up slightly. So yeah, I say cold dark heart. I don't have a cold dark heart at all. I'm, generally speaking, quite nice and friendly. I think. Main reason you don't mind talking about it is because there's no history to this in your family. You do, yeah, that's important. That makes me think it was a really strange or unusual cancer. Stage 3 invasive breast cancer, not rare but lucky. Okay. Yeah. No, I know, right? I say that I said it, and I was like, actually, that doesn't make any sense. I often care too much instead of not enough. So I feel like it's more like a Maglin thing. Well, for what it's worth, we don't know each other. Let me know when you're back, when the ads finish. I should get the ad center set up really so I can tell. I can tell when they're running, but I mean, it hasn't changed his outlook on things. He's still a grumpy fucker. Welcome back. I was just saying that you don't know me and I don't know you, but for what it's worth, I'm very glad that you managed to beat that. Because that is, yeah, the more people that beat it, the better it is for everyone. Let's put some white on that eyeball. Yeah, absolutely. That's how I feel about mental health. Like, it needs to be talked about, because if we don't, the stigma is going to kill someone. Yeah, more. I actually know someone who took their own life because of mental health problems, and it's yeah. I feel like it's too important to not talk about. Mm. Let's like erase the stigma for all of these things, so we don't end up with more people suffering. This is scary. Your community are huge advocates for mental health. You did a big stream in October to raise money for mental health charity and gear our Discord towards people with neurospicy and mental health. Oh, good. I've had a lot of problems with it in the past, and it's a lot better now than it used to be, but I still feel like there's something not quite right, so I'm currently getting tested for, or like in the process of getting tested for ADHD to see if that might be a cause of my struggles, but we'll see. Your Ralph suffered a bit, it's her fault for saying yes. Very, very fair. Room full. Have a nice night, Ben, and enjoy your dinner. I won't be much longer myself. I need food as well. It has been a while. Would you like an invite to the Discord? Yes, I would appreciate that. Thank you. I like that very much. Thank you. Yeah, I'm still not sure if it's ADHD for me, but it's one of those things where there's actually a really good meme about it that I came across the other day. It says like either people with ADHD need to stop being so relatable, or I need to go see a doctor. And that kind of hit home. Thank you, I appreciate it. Let me I will find that and I think some of the best people are, to be honest. There's something really wholesome about sharing your spicy with other people. Right. I need to stop touching this for a bit because I'm going a little bit cross-eyed. It's a gift once you come to grips with it, yeah. Oh, good. That's good to know. I will. You were diagnosed autistic age 40. Well, I'm 38, so I still have 2 years. But knowing the NHS, uh, we'll see how quickly that's going to go, or how quickly it's not going to go. It's right. So as I am getting a little bit tired, um, I was thinking about putting a raid together. Yeah, I think that's for a lot of people, to be honest, and that's one of the reasons why I wanted to stream as well, because I feel like it's it's a very lonely hobby. It's very easy to sit there in your room and just do your little painting hobby and not speak to anyone, and it can be healing to an extent, but sometimes it's nice to be able to talk to people as well, and especially people who have who enjoy a similar hobby and like similar things, and there's no judgment for like, oh, we're painting a little miniature and painting a little army. So yeah, no, I like the idea of um, yeah, not not worrying about what other people think, and that my hopefully my chat is nice and welcoming and stuff. There's always someone around in your Discord. We have friends from the US to Malaysia and everywhere in between. So that means that all the time zones and everything, everyone is sort of um, yeah, every time zone is available. So that's nice. I I am going to wrap up my stream for today because I need to eat some food, and I'm going a little bit cross-eyed with the tiny little details and things that I've been working on for well, what feels like hours and hours, but it's only about 3, so it's nothing too crazy. But I was going to do a little raid to someone called Ren. I've raided them before, and they have a very friendly, LGBTQ friendly, cozy stream. So I think I will send this over there for anyone who fancies hanging about. And if you don't, thank you all very much for hanging out with us, and hopefully see you again soon. I'll be streaming again on Wednesday evening, probably around 7 p.m. UK time. And yeah, it was awesome to meet you, Praise the Messiah. I have followed you, so if you stream and I get a chance, I will drop in and have a look when you start streaming again in January. I will now create the raid, and hopefully we can send some over to Ren and give them a few followers, or if they don't follow yet, then yeah. Thanks everyone so much for hanging out with me today. I had a really nice stream. So bye bye, and hope to see you all soon.